Okay, guys, I promised for a couple of weeks now that I'd show you everything that inspires me. So first, here I'm in my YouTube, and this is a person that I really think has beautiful things. Stephanie Law, if you want to write that down, Stephanie Law. Now, she does these amazing watercolors with gold leaf. And one of the most beautiful ones is, let's see which one is really, really, really beautiful. I like this one too. See how beautiful this is with all these gold. We got a little peep, so I can't use the volume or the sound. But as you can see, she does some amazing things with gold leaf. Gotta get the ads out of the way. And the detail in her watercolors is absolutely amazing, as you can see. This is where she puts that size on to stick that gold leaf on there. And that is really, really beautiful. And sometimes I just want to, get out my watercolors and do something like this, but that is so much work. So that was number one, Stephanie Law. Then we go back. Then I go to Rick Chattel. Rick is just an awesome guy. He has so many paintings all about pouring, and he does a lot of object pouring. As you can see here, the big starfish and a sword fish. I was still looking at that one. So he has a lot of stuff that is really, really inspiring. He uses colors I never do, and sometimes I just pop over and I just watch him do stuff. Here he does a stone rock art. Let's get some. See, he does this on this little turntable thing. But he does some amazing work. Let's speed it up a little bit. There he goes with the Pushka markers. And that's a Signo pen. That's my favorite pen, by the way. I love that pen. If you ever need a gel pen that really works, that's the one to buy. Yeah, let's see if he has put that underneath here. The book, no, I don't see anything about, but it's called a Signo Broad. That is really a cool pen. And then he does a little varnish layer on top. Look how that comes to life. Is that beautiful? Rick is so talented, and he's such a nice guy. If you haven't already subscribed, Rick Chattel, here it is, down here, write it down, and just go and sign up and click on the bell so you get the notification when he posts something. He posts, I think, about every day, so you got a lot to watch. Okay, next one. That's Ann Osborne. If you haven't already signed up with Ann, please do so. Ann Osborne. She does like every day she does a video, and she uses all these colors, and she is experimenting like I do, and she just, does such amazing work. So if you ever have nothing to watch, go over to Ann Osborne and subscribe, and you will be amazed at everything she does. Then we have Will Black. Will doesn't post that much anymore, but Will is a really, really cute guy. He does a lot of mixed media stuff, as you can see here, and he's also very funny, as you can see there. And if you're looking for someone that can chat up a video, you have to go over to Will Black. Of course, we all know our Gare De Lipsky, because I have done a couple of things that she does. And also this one, if you haven't signed up already, you should do that, because you're missing out on some wild stuff. Now, this is something that I really like. the effect because it looks so much like pouring paint. So just let me get rid of the ad. There we go. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? And that is with the ethanol dripping on top. This is so beautiful. And she paints, let's see where she drops it on there. Oh, there she goes. Here we go. So she paints that in a very wet paint, and then she drops the ethanol on top, and then it gets these amazing effects. And then at the end, she starts painting around these effects to give it a sort of a 3D depth feeling, and that is just awesome. Look at that, how beautiful that is. But she has a lot of videos, and she uses acrylic like we do, and there's just so much to see when she does her work, so I'd give it a shot and go over there and watch what she does. Then I have Heather, our little Heather, who always comments on my videos. She has a lot of videos. Here's her name, if you want to pop that in. And please go over and subscribe, because she can use some extra support from our kind of people. Usually she does a lot of things, I think, that you'll see that I do too. Here's the one with the glass jewels on top. And I just love how she, you know, takes an idea and just makes it her own. And that's what you should be doing, right? So this is Heather Wright Art. And if you already haven't, go over there. She does a lot of those pours through the strainers. A lot of people really like that. So, a feather pours and all sorts of stuff she does. Normal pours with huge cells. So pop over there if you already haven't. Heather Wright Art. Then we have Wiggles, Little Wiggles Art. And let's see. Oh, Wiggles is already up to over 100K. I should talk to her about getting the code for that wall plaque. I still haven't got it. But she does a lot of different techniques through strainers, the bottom bottle pours. As you can see here, more strainer work. And she uses really beautiful colors too. So here we are up here. This is kind of, I haven't seen this one yet. Let me get in close. Oh, that's done with the string pull, as you can see. String with paint on top. And what's she gonna do with it? Let's see. She puts 2 on, 3, 4. Ooh, a lot. Ooh, and with a crochet hook, she's gonna pull it down. That's something new, guys. That's kind of fun to watch. But ooh, how's she gonna get that off? That's going to be interesting. Oh, now she's pulling it back. That is really creative, you know. Sometimes you see something, but you should always take it to the next level. I kind of like that. There she's pulling off all the strings all at once. And then look at that. Look at that beautiful pattern that's left. That's really beautiful. And of course you need maybe a little torching if she has silicone in there, because then you'll get some beautiful cells. Oh, she has some cells here. Okay, guys, let's get back. I'm going to watch the whole video. I have Lily's mix. I always go over to Lily just to watch her do some, usually multimedia. I like the way she does that, but look at this one. Isn't this just beautiful? And of course, I get the ad again. Sorry, Lily, but I've got to skip it. So you see a lot of painting, the abstracts, a lot of really beautiful colors, and she does a lot of pours. She does portraits. So if you have nothing to look at, Lily's Mix acrylic pouring. That's where you got to go to. Artist Til Death, of course. You can't have YouTube without Artist Til Death. So if you are into resin, they do a lot of resin. You can go over and watch the videos. They are in Australia at the moment. That is kind of cool. They went over there to do some pouring with someone else. Let's see. Oh, they're back already. They are back from Perth. Now, let's see where they put the color on. There it is. Ooh, I like that on a background. As you can see here on the right-hand side, they do a lot of super chat. So while they're painting, they have this chat running. And because they are with two of them, and I just can't do that because if I'm working, I can't read everything that people are typing in. So you wouldn't get an answer anyway because I wouldn't have time to read it. But maybe we can do that one day, just, questions and answers, something like that. But if you're into resin, check out Artist Til Death. Now, I'm not going to show them all. I got a lot. This is Carol Art. She does some amazing watercolors, as you can see. This is so unreal. I don't think I would ever be able to do what she does because this asks for a lot, and I'm talking a lot of, look at that. Is that not detailed and beautiful? But you have to really be able to use your watercolors well if you want to do this. Maybe let's see if we get an, there you go. Look how beautiful that is. That's unreal. I just love that. How detailed. The crispy colors. But that is stunning. So if you want to find out how to use watercolor, I would say go over to this artist. Then of course we have MKLGRM. Those two guys, they crack me up. They're so cute together. They do a lot of stuff. They do resin, geodes, and then they do the ring pours and the normal pours. So over here, this is what you want to look for. MKLGRM Fine Art. Then I have imparts, of course. Also a person that comments a lot on my videos. Here she's making paper from egg boxes. So if you want to do some recycling and have some really cool paper, you can go over there and see what she does. But she has a lot of disciplines. You can see that she does embellishing and acrylic pouring, and she makes rings and all sorts of stuff that she makes, jewelry. So that is also really cool. Imp Arts, that's it. And please sign up, subscribe to her channel. She has 1.3K subscribers, and I'm sure she'd like a lot more. Now, Rita Kiss is also a resin artist. She does a lot of resin work, but she doesn't post that much. Her last video was 6 months ago. So that's a long time ago, but you can get some cool ideas of her. Then we have Kim McDonald, who is also a moderator over at Acrylic Pouring Basics. She has some beautiful videos, also about spinning and just pouring and pendants, how she makes her pendants. And this is an emblem for a car. I think that's Mitsubishi. Yeah, I know my cars. Sorry about that. So pop over to Kim McDonald Studios if you want to see a large range of different ways to use your acrylic paint. Then we have Denny Clark, but Denny is gone a long, long time. He got really messed up in the hurricane, and here we see it from Harvey. That was a long time ago. And then all of a sudden he just dropped off the face of the earth and he didn't do anything anymore. I really don't know why, because he had such a beautiful channel. Then we have watercolors by Shigesaki. Now this is something else. This guy is I don't know what he is, Chinese, Japanese, but he's the Japanese Bob Ross. This is so unreal. You're going to love this one. You got to go over there. Watch the one where he does the tree. That is so awesome. It's like listening to Bob Ross. Let's see if I can find it again. It was a really cool one with and now I can't find it. But look at all the videos he has. He has so many videos. And he does the watercolor. This one I think it was. This is a tutorial on how to paint a tree. And he really goes all out. He shows you exactly, why he's doing something. So as you can see here, I'm pointing at the monitor like you can see me. But here he's showing you how the shadow comes into place when you're doing watercolors. So start with the lighter colors, then go darker, and then he shows how you fit in the tree trunk and the tree branches, as you can see here. And then when it's finished, you have a really nice tree. See that? Let me turn that off. He has captions. If you don't know how, this is your caption thing. If you click on it, see that? It'll just start putting captions under the video. But he's such a cute guy. You have to go over there and watch that. So the name of that one is... Let's scroll up. This one, Watercolor by Shigesaki. Really cool. Tesshia, if you're into dot painting. Tesshia does a lot of dot paintings. Here you can see all the types of dot paintings she does. Even huge dot paintings. So look at those. Those are big. And she speeds up the video so it doesn't take too long. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people would really appreciate seeing this in real time, because I think it is doing the dot paintings is really zen. You get all zen about it. But she has a lot of beautiful videos about it and explaining the mixture and all that kind of stuff. So this is it, Teshia's art channel. Then we have Angela Anderson. She has a sort of painting, and I think she did a few other things too, but as you can see, it's more realistic kind of painting. So there's all sorts of things to get into. If you're a beginner and you don't know where to start, you could follow one of these tutorials and just paint along with her. I like this. I really like this. This is something that everyone can start with. Let's wait for the ad to be ready. Okay. Look at that. That is pretty, isn't it? And here you can see how she sets it up. And then slowly you move into the colors. And this is something, I promise you, everyone can do this. So that was really cool. Next one, Photoshop tutorials. If you're into those, and I am, usually if I'm looking for some sort of an effect, I'll look for it on YouTube. But here you have numbers of like this. This is so funny. See that? Is that not cool? That is really cool. And he shows you exactly how to do that. It's not really that difficult. This one I could do without a tutorial, but this is really cool. See how he cuts out pieces, puts it back in? That's really, here's another one. Look at that. It's all about perspective, and that's really easy to do. It's not that difficult. Okay, back to where we're gonna go. Then Rafi A, he's sort of the master of Photoshop, but he makes complete pictures. Now, some that I really like, something like, let's see, which one is really that I thought, wow. I love this one too. I'll go way to the end so we can see the whole thing. See, he makes a total thing. Not just, he doesn't show effects, but he makes the total picture up until the very end where everything's in it. But along the way, he shows you exactly how to do that. So I'm going to go back here because I got all these ads. But as you can see, he has so many beautiful pictures. This is really amazing stuff. And if you start watching these videos, I'll promise you, before you know it, you'll be 4 hours ahead, and you'll think, where did the time go? But this is so beautiful. Even I love this one too. Sorry, I gotta show you. This is gonna be long, but people can skip right through it if they don't like it. But look at that, how realistic that is. See, I think that's something that if you were to study Photoshop for a couple of weeks, I think you'll be as far as that you can make something like this. And what is more beautiful than having a picture of your child in something like this instead of just the normal picture on the wall? I think this is so artsy and so fun to look at. Okay, guys, moving on. Michaela Studio. Now I'm gonna just show these short. She has a pouring channel also, so if you want to go watch that one. This one is someone. This person is. He was in my team. He moved on to another job, but he has twins, and he just wants to put his twins on YouTube. Now I watch Casey Neistat because I think he is the bomb. He has over 10 million subscribers, so you can have an idea how he works. But I like watching him. Then I have Resin Fairy Tales. This is the one where you do the effect in the water, which I've seen on many YouTube channels. So not only here, but on a couple more. But if you're into resin and then tiny stuff like jewelry or little boxes or whatever, this is the one to go to, Resin Fairy Tales. Then we have Andy Design. Oh, she's moved on to other stuff, I see. Let's just get into there. Yeah, she used to do pouring. Oh, here we are. That's a pouring thing. But she's moved on to other stuff, so that might be interesting for you guys. Here you have about the Derwent watercolor pencils. They are the bomb. They really are. I have them too, and they are so vibrant and so beautiful. But a lot of stuff to watch out for. Andy Design. Then I have Kirsten Ulrich. She does the dots also, as you can see. Really brightly colored dots. Then I have, from my former hobby, I have the Corning Museum of Glass. This is where they show you what they do with the glass, and some of these things are so freaking amazing, you wouldn't believe it. You know how they make vases and all that kind of stuff. But these are long videos. This one is 1 hour and 25 minutes. And they show you from the beginning to the end how they make a really beautiful big vase with blowing in the glass and everything you can imagine. Look at that. So if you have a feeling for glass, this is the one you want to go to. I'll show you one more time. And they do everything from little beads to really huge vases to, you cannot imagine what they do. But it's all about glass. Here they have one cutting glass, blowing glass. A lot of glass blowing though, a lot. These are so beautiful, these little paperweights. Let's see. And they do doorknobs and all that kind of stuff. But look at that. That is so beautiful. But to make something that big, you really have to have one of those ovens, and I don't have an oven. I can make little beads, but not too big, because then they crack. Because you have to let them slowly cool down. And best is done in an oven, and I don't have an oven. So, back to the next one. Then ham 0711. Oh yeah. Sometimes I'm thinking, but I can't help it, but I love this. This guy makes those, let's see if I can show you bigger. Yeah, here. See, it's a frame, and it has double glass, and they put sand in there and some sort of a fluid stuff, and then it just comes down and makes these beautiful patterns, and I just love that. And they sell them too. Maybe not anymore, I don't know. This is 2015, but if you're into these sand things, you can go check them out. Ham 0711. Now that's it. Then I would like to show you Instagram, and I'll show you where all the now I have to get in there. I don't know. I forgot. Let's see. It always does that. I don't know why it does. It just throws out my let's see. Annemarie 33, and then my word is, let's see. I am hoping that this one works. If not, too bad. Okay, it's working. This is Shelly Art, I should say, and this is the one that everyone's making a fuss about, because they all want to know how she does it, but she's not going to tell you because she's going to keep it to herself. And I say more power to her. But this is the one if you want to see these amazing pours. Beautiful, right? And this is her name, Shelly Art. Then I see Sylvia. Let's see if I can find her. Why not? 14. I think it was 14 something. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go to our feed. And I'll watch the little doggies. Why don't I have my own? Oh, here it is. This is an amazing story, guys. This was a dog that was depressed because his friend died, and then along came a duck. Same thing I had, and the duck started to get real close. See that? How they became friends? And all of a sudden the dog felt better, and now it's sort of made friends with the duck. that's something that I always do that. Okay, this is amazing. I want one like today. Look at that. I'd be cutting up my camera and everything I could find. Look at that. They just cut up an iPhone. Is that amazing? Look at it. I want to cut something up. Going straight through a shell. bowling ball. Can you imagine the power? That would cut your finger right off. Look at that. And this is a gun, or a rifle. They just cut straight through it. That is so creepy. Okay. This I like. This is, if you want to follow any one of these, the names are up here. And this is an amazing artist. I love her work. She has such beautiful things that, I don't know, the colors, see this one, I'd buy this one in an instant. Look at those colors. She has a few more that really, really speak to me. But it's all about color, so I kind of find that really cool too. Now more dot paintings, beautiful eyes. Oh, and I follow this one, Mary Stone. She has these beautiful ocean-themed ceramics, which I find is totally, totally beautiful. I just love this. The only thing what's keeping me back is that I have to buy one of those ovens. They are so expensive. It's just crazy. See how beautiful that is? A little glaze on top. That is so beautiful. And of course she has a couple of videos showing how she does that. Let's see. Oh, this is another. But she does have a couple of videos showing how she does that. Going back. That I also think is beautiful. And this one, I think this is also beautiful. This is from Deb Wire's art. She does all these really funny, strange heads, and there she is. Oh no, I think that's a customer. Sorry about that. But she does these beautiful heads, and that's really cool. So let's go back. And what else do I have? Oh, this one I follow. Mimeno Art does a lot of marker work on alcohol ink or pours. Okie doke with this one. This is Sylvie 14,000. She does the pours, a lot of pours with the bottom of a bottle, as you can see here. She has a couple of videos on there, but a lot of pictures also. So that's a lot to look at. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up right now. Thanks all for watching. Gotta get into my studio, mix some paint. Gotta do some painting. See you later.